Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Trail Pass. So this behind me is the third generation Tacoma. Came out all the way back in 2016 and fortunately we were some of the first ones to get our hands on these trucks and feature them in all sorts of different conditions, towing, off-road, and a lot of the maintenance things. And some of you may remember that's really how we got our start here on YouTube. So we owe a lot of thanks here to this truck. But for 2024, this particular model will be going away and replaced by now the fourth generation Tacoma. So there's going to be a lot of similarities with the new truck. It still is a mid-size truck from Toyota and still, in some models at least, offered with leaf springs in the rear. Still going to be offered with a TRD off-road package and with a rear locker, which is all things that we've come to really enjoy with this truck. However, going away with third generation is the V6. So now all models will be either a turbo hybrid model or just a turbo model, but they're only going to be a 4-cylinder. So the V6 is going away. It's also going to grow a little bit, and overall, I'm sure it will make for a really great truck, but this third generation that we all know and love will be going away very soon. However, this particular truck will not. So my wife and I were able to find this one used. It's a 2018 with 100,000 miles and one of my favorite colors, Inferno Orange. And it's going to be our new family truck. So we're going to keep the Subaru Outback, but we need to add this because it has 4 real doors. So if you remember my first truck, the Quicksand Off-Road, I did have the access cab. However, now that I'm married with a child, the double cab is definitely the answer, and we're really excited to have this one here on the channel. So this truck is another TRD off-road, which I think many of y'all would agree is kind of the sweet spot here in the Tacoma lineup. And this particular one is pretty stock. Still has the stock wheels, the stock Bilstein 4600 series shocks. Moving around here to the front, it does have the roof rails, which were a factory option, and somebody replaced the stock grille here with a TRD Pro style grille, which I think really looks nice. I know a lot of you all have done that to your own personal trucks. Now, one reason I was looking for a 2018 and up truck is because it does have adaptive cruise control, emergency braking. You can see the sensor there in the front as well as in the windshield, but that was really important to me. You know, this is our family truck, wanted all the safety features, whether I'm driving or my wife is driving. I think that is really important. But overall, this is a truck very similar to what a lot of you all might have. So starting up the truck here, just hit the start button. We have the little Tacoma display there in the center stack. And you can see this truck is in pretty good shape, seeing as it has 105,000 miles here for a 2018. So whoever had this before us certainly did some driving, but it seems pretty well taken care of. And presumably a lot of y'all are getting up there in the mileage of your Tacomas as well. So what are our plans with this truck? Well, it's basically our family truck. My wife sometimes takes it to work when she doesn't feel like driving the Subaru. And I drive it on the weekends when I'm not in my work Duramax. So it doesn't get driven every day. And again, another reason why we weren't looking for a new vehicle. However, we needed a good, reliable second vehicle. Say, like I said, when I want to go hunting or when there's extra bad weather, my wife wants to take this. It's just kind of the perfect vehicle for us. But I did kind of search out one as well with higher mileage. I know a lot of you all that were early adopters into the third gen, like say maybe you bought a 2016 or 2017, you probably are getting up there in mileage. And this one with 100,000 miles, it's not so old to where it's wore out. It is still in pretty good shape. The previous owner really took good care of it. However, it is to the point where it is going to need some maintenance items to pop up, and we can kind of test the long-term durability of this truck as well. Like I said, I know that 4th gen Tacoma is going to be awesome when it comes out. However, there's still a ton of these 3rd gens on the road, and with all the new tech that's going to be in the new truck, with that turbo powertrain and the turbo hybrid powertrain, I know some people are a little bit hesitant, and you might be holding on to your 3rd gen just a little bit longer until that truck proves itself like this one has. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic week, everybody. And man, it feels good to be back in a Tacoma.